everyone! Today I'm going to be doing a high school makeup tutorial. This is the first video in my back to school series and I'm so excited about it. You don't have to do anything I do in this video. It's totally up to you what you wear to school. This is just what I like to do and this is pretty much what I did through high school. And I just wanted to show some products that I really liked and just help you guys who are going into high school or just getting started, or this is your third or fourth year in high school. School is getting close. I am really excited. I'm actually going to college. It's kind of weird doing a high school makeup tutorial, but I had a lot of fun filming it and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Please follow me on my Instagram. It's Beauty by Hales. And my Twitter is beautybyhales1. The links are in the info box. Please leave comments down below for what you would like to see in the future, and I will see you in my next video. So the first thing you want to do is moisturize your face. This moisturizer is the Oil Free Moisture from Neutrogena, and it's for sensitive skin, so it will work if you have dry skin or oily skin or acne prone skin. And I love this one because it doesn't break me out or anything like that. And it's just important to use a moisturizer because it will make your foundation go on a lot better. Then you're going to let that set into your skin for a couple minutes. So for the next step, I'm going to be doing foundation. Now, you do not have to wear foundation if you don't want to or if you don't need it. If you would like to do a tinted moisturizer, that's good too. But I would recommend the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and the reason I would suggest this one is because if you are going to be going to homecoming and parties and stuff like that, you can have a fuller coverage foundation. This particular foundation has a ton of different shades to choose from. Another good thing about this foundation is that you don't want to buy a foundation and a tinted moisturizer. What you can do is just buy this foundation and then use your moisturizer and just mix a little of both on the back of your hand, and you won't have to spend all the money, and you can still use that if you want more coverage. So to apply the foundation, I have two different methods that I would like to recommend. The first one is just using a sponge. This is reusable, so all you have to do is just wash it with soap and water every time after you use it. This one is from Ulta and it was about $4. So this is a good thing that you can use. You just get it a little bit damp before you do your foundation and you just apply it like that. Or if you don't like sponges, you can use a brush, and this is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and you can use it with cream or liquid foundation. So I'm going to be using the sponge today, and I'm just going to get some foundation on the back of my hand and just apply it like that. As you can see, I'm doing this in a patting motion, so you don't want to like rub it around like that because it will just rub all the foundation off of your face and you won't see any streak marks or anything. Okay, so now that I've got on all of my foundation, I'm going to move on to concealer. I would highly suggest having at least two different types of concealers. For blemishes, I would recommend the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, but it also has a ton of different shades, so it will be easy to find the shade that matches you. And for under eyes, I like to use the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer. To apply the concealer to my blemishes, I like to use a little brush like this. This brush is actually just from e.l.f. It was $1. It's so useful. It's one of my favorite brushes. And you just apply a little bit to the blemish and then dab it in. Okay, now I'm going to conceal my under eye circles. This is really easy. All you do, put some of the product under your eyes. And I like to put some on the outer corners and inner corners of my eyes as well, and on my eyelids because I have veins on my eyelids. They're not too bad, but it just helps to make everything look even, and it's also kind of a primer for your eyeshadow as well. Okay, then the last thing you want to do is apply some powder to your face. The reason I recommend doing this is because most teenagers have pretty oily skin, so it's good to have a little bit of powder on there just to keep it from getting as shiny and just to keep your makeup in place. Because if you have gym class, you're going to be getting sweaty, so it will just keep everything nice and matte and fresh looking. I'd also recommend taking the powder with you to school so that throughout the day you can just apply a little bit just to mattify your face again. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to use an e.l.f. angled eyeshadow brush and just some eyeshadow from the Sony Kashuk matte eyeshadow palette. I did not really fill in my eyebrows until like junior and senior year, but I just find that it really makes a difference in your face. If you don't want to fill in your eyebrows or add color to them, you could at least set them with a clear eyebrow gel. This one's from Prestige. This will just hold your eyebrows in place and just make them look a little bit more polished and organized. Next, I'm going to do bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, and I have the shade Light to Medium. This has a little bit of shimmer to it, but it's really not even noticeable once you put it on your face. I know when I would wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning, my face would be so pale and I would look like sick and dead. So this really helps just add some light to your face. So I'm just going to be applying this to the hollows of my cheeks, which is like right here. And I'm not really going to apply too much, but this is a pretty natural bronzer, so you don't really have to worry about overdoing it. And then I just apply some under my jawline and to my neck. And then for blush, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Dream Bouncy blush, and this is in the color Rose Petal. And I like this one because it's a very natural light pink color, and it's not too shimmery or anything like that. And I would suggest using a cream blush because it's more natural looking than a powder. Powder blushes can tend to stand out more on your face and look a little bit more obvious, but cream blushes are very dewy and natural. So moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using a Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this is the shade Pure Nude. It's just a champagne color. It's very, very natural. So I'm just getting some of that on my finger and applying this to my eyelids. I like to put some on my inner corners as well, and this is just kind of a primer and a base because, again, if you're sweating or anything in gym class, this will just help to keep on your eyeshadows. So then after I put that on, I'm going to use this eyeshadow trio here from Wet n Wild, and it's in the shade Walking on Eggshells. And I love these palettes because they have so many different colors and they're only $3, which is really, really nice, but they're amazing quality. They're so pigmented and I just love them. So this is what this one looks like. This is a good one because it has everything mapped out for you. It tells you where to put everything, so it says like eyelid, crease, and brow bone, and then there's little directions on the back that will show you how. I'm actually going to use a Sonia Kashuk eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use the brow bone color on my eyelids because I'm very pale, so the eyelid shade usually looks a little too pink for me. But if you have tanner skin or just a darker complexion and you're not super fair, the pink one would be just fine for your eyelids. And I'm just going to tap it on there, and then I'm going to use another e.l.f. brush. This is the contour brush, and I'm going to use the crease color, just going in back and forth, kind of blending circular motions. I'm actually going to take a little bit of the crease color and put it on my lower lash line, just for a hint of color down there. Okay, and then the last thing I would do is eyeliner, and the reason I do liquid eyeliner is because I have very blonde eyelashes, so you can't really see them, and I kind of have to use more mascara to get them to show up. So using a thin line of liquid eyeliner on top just really makes my eyelashes stand out more, and I personally like it. If you aren't comfortable doing liquid eyeliner, you don't know how, or you're not good at it, you can just line the top with a black eyeliner instead. That will work exactly the same, but personally I enjoy liquid eyeliner. So I'm just applying a thin line to this, just following the natural shape. One of the key things to having an easy time doing liquid eyeliner is using the right one. I find that the easiest one to use is the Super Slim from Loreal. This is my absolute favorite liquid eyeliner because the tip is really, really fine, and it just makes it very easy to get precise and not mess up. Then the last step I would do is mascara. Now if you have gym class or your eyes tend to get oily and your eye makeup or mascara runs, I would recommend using a waterproof one. The CoverGirl waterproof is amazing. I don't have a problem with that, so I'm going to use the Maybelline Full and Soft mascara. This one is really good if you just want natural definition. It's not clumpy at all. I actually used this all through high school and I loved it, and I still use it, so I'm just going to apply about 2 coats of this. The last step is the lips. I have 2 different products that I would recommend, actually 3. The first one is a lip gloss, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Eclair. Just a really pretty kind of pinky nude color. If you don't like lip gloss, you could use the Maybelline Baby Lips. These are really easy to apply, you don't need a mirror, and it's a lip balm. It has SPF 20 and they smell really nice. They have tons of different colors. This one is Cherry Me, and I like this one. I actually used this in high school. Pretty much every day in high school I used a lip stain because it's so easy. You just apply it once in the morning and it stays on all day. The one that I used is the Revlon Colorburst Balm Stain in the shade Honey. And this is my favorite shade because I think it's really natural. It's very close to my natural lip shade and it's very pretty. So there's the finished makeup. Everything I mentioned in this video will be listed in the info box as well, so you can find out what everything is and where it's from and all that good stuff. Please give it a thumbs up if you like watching it, and I will see you in my next video.